but we're going to work this. Okay, so we're live, but we're testing. We got about 30 minutes, and then we'll get this thing cracking.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right, so who's in the house? I see DC is in the house. Ching is here, obviously. I think I'm here. Who else is in the house?
Yeah, you
No,
are. I
yeah,
can
but the
see
only thing is it
our.
doesn't.
Yeah,
You can see
we're
what?
live now on YouTube. I can see our stream now on YouTube.
Okay, cool. All right,
Mm-hmm.
all right. All right, DC is in the house. What's going on, DC? What's up with you? Live from Berkeley, California. What's going on?
Are
All
you
right.
happy to be home?
I am. I have mixed emotions. I got mixed emotions. It's cool. But I'll say this. Let me say this. As much as I love being home and love being around my family, the whole notion of I'm not ready to move back home. I know that. I mean, it only took me
Mm.
$36 to get from the airport to home. $36, $32. Sorry, $32. The same thing would have taken me $4.50 in Manila. The same trip, $4.50 in Manila. Right? Philip Brewer's in the
I
house.
know.
What's going on, Philip from Naperville, Illinois? What's going on,
Hello,
Philip?
Philip.
All right,
Good day to you.
all right. Oh, okay. Your kids are from Alta Bates. Okay. Alta Bates is a hospital group here in the Bay Area. Actually, in
Mm-hmm.
California, very famous hospital group. Okay. Philip is in the house. What's going on, Philip? And Derek is in the house. Who else is in the house? I think this is an hour early. We're trying this time because it's a little later, and hopefully, I think it should be better for people getting off their commute, coming back from their commute and stuff. Philip
Mm.
Brewer is in the house. What's going on? We are both blessed. Although it's the first time we're apart and we're trying something new, doing a live stream, trying it new. As it's not bad. It's not bad actually. So, but we appreciate you being here. So, what's going on,
Thank
William
you.
Smith? Right? Mike T
Hello,
is in the
Mike
house.
T.
What's going on with you, Mike T? So, Ching, why don't you go over the live stream rules while people are coming in,
Mm-hmm.
people are checking in, um, and you go over the live stream rules, and we'll
Mm-hmm.
get it cracking.
All right. So before we start with our live stream, welcome back to Rich Abroad.
Yay! What's up, yo? What's up, everybody?
Hey, introduce yourself. we're used to doing this
Oh,
together, but
sorry. Yeah, I know. It's different, huh?
again, let me do that. Take two. Okay, take
I'm
two.
Richie Rich.
And this is Cheng.
All right, go.
Yeah, and for today's live stream,
Yeah,
of
you didn't.
course,
I thought you were gonna do a take two.
huh? Oh, let's do it. Let's do again a
Go
take
ahead. Go
two.
ahead. Go ahead. Just go. Go ahead.
Welcome back to Rich Abroad.
I'm your host, Richie Rich.
And this is Chang, all the way from the Philippines. And guys, this is a call in live stream, and our number is 415-490-8030. So we would appreciate if you would call in and share us your thoughts. And don't forget that we are respectful here in this live stream and in this space, and we're expecting the same with you guys. Now, we also have prepared some talking points for you, or things that we're going to talk about later. And give us a call if you are really happy to share us your thoughts. And at the same time, you can also type in the chat box here. Now, don't forget, as you come into the live stream, don't forget to hit that thumbs up so you get updated, and you'll help us, put our content out there in the YouTube algorithm. This will help our channel a lot. Thank you.
Exactly. Thank you, Cheng. All right, so Cheng,
Mm-hmm.
what's our first topic for discussion in this live stream? Hold on. Let's shout out everybody to make sure we got everybody in the house. Jose from the East Bay is in the house. What's going on, Jose? We shouted out
Hello,
Mike T,
Jose. Mm-hmm.
right? What's going on, Jose? Highland
Hello,
Station is in the
Tobias.
house,
I'm sorry.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's all right. You got one above me. So what's up, Tobias in the house? Highland Station is in the house, right? And thank you for
And
catching us. We appreciate you, Highland Station.
mm,
Okay.
And thank you so much for joining us, David 008.
David 008 is in the house. Thank you. And
Yeah,
thanks for the
that's right.
compliment, David. We appreciate you. We
Thank
definitely
you.
appreciate you for sure. Right. I don't think
Yes,
you mentioned this, Ching, but in case you did, in case you didn't, we don't solicit super chats. Did you mention that we don't solicit super
I
chats
did
or
not. I apologize.
anything like that, you guys? We're never going to ask for super chats or anything like that. But look, nobody is going to be upset or mad at you for giving us a super chat. In fact, we will love it. It just helps our channel to grow and helps us to build our studio because half the new things that we're getting come from the super chats. In fact, a lot of the new things that we're getting, the lighting and all that stuff, comes from the super chat donations that you guys drop. So we definitely appreciate that, and we hope that our live stream is getting better each time. All right. So,
Yes.
Ty Woods is in the house from Redondo Beach. The weather must be nice down there right now because the weather here is immaculate, brother. Immaculate. So I know Roto Beach
Yeah.
must be really
Hello.
nice.
Hello, Kathleen. Good morning. Thank you for joining a live stream. And you promised last time, I did not forget that you're going to call in today. Sometime.
Oh, she
I'm not
did.
trying to pressure you, yeah? You
Right,
promised. I just remembered.
right. Kevin Benson's in the house. What's going on, Kevin? What's happening, man?
Hi,
Right.
Kevin.
Right, I got it. So you guys, just bear with me because I'm getting used to using some of the new tools that they have on this, and so I got to remember to not just shout you guys out, but to put your comments and share your comments too. So appreciate that. All right, 008, David 008, Ty Woods is in the house,
Mm-hmm.
right?
And
From Myrtle
Kathleen,
Beach,
we are
Catlin is
doing
in the
good.
house.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I think Rich is doing good. Look at the smile in his face. He's happy to be home.
I'm pretty happy to be home. The fam is
Yeah.
here. Yeah,
Mhm. Yeah.
yeah, the fam is
I
here.
just
It's
miss
it's,
him
it's
over
good.
here, but it's all good.
Stop. Quit with that. Stop with all that mushy stuff. You'll never get enough of the mushy stuff. All right. So
Yeah.
so first, what's the first topic, Chang? The first topic on
So
here.
so the things that we're going to discuss since you're back home in the
Hmm.
US. So we're
Yeah.
going to talk about what are the things that you might miss living in the US when you're now like transferred here in the
Yeah.
Philippines. Like not
Right.
literally transferred in
Right.
a
I,
way.
I did a I did a walk and talk video that will come out probably in the next few days, probably on Monday's video. But I talked about it a little bit. And here's the cool thing. We were talking offline, and one thing I know, I when I'm here, I miss the blue skies. I miss the the big space, a lot of space. I miss the quiet. I miss the quiet. Yeah, I miss the quiet because I mean, you can walk around, and when you listen to the walk and talk video that I did, you get it. There's just no voices. There's no nothing. It's just
Mhm.
me chatting it up and cars passing by. It's just all you get. I miss that, but then there's the other stuff I don't miss. Gas is $5.35 a gallon, and that's I don't understand how people here do it. It's crazy. Derek said he misses the high cost of living, right?
I
Um,
know, right?
yeah, yeah. Derek said he
That's what
misses the high cost of living, right? Derek,
mhm.
I know you must be joking. It's the one thing I don't miss. I don't miss it at all. The high cost of living is crazy. How much I bought 7 things from Safeway. It cost me, this is no BS, $65. $65 from the supermarket. I bought 7 things. 7 things. Yeah, I mean, it's so I don't miss the cost of living. Um,
Mhm.
there's a lot that I kind of took in from being here, and one of the things
Okay.
that I get is that I don't need. I love what we have in America and all that we have that our way of living, but I don't. For me, I don't need all the luxuries. There's a lot of what we have is a lot of luxuries, and just for me, I'm not speaking for anybody else. I just found out I don't need a lot of the luxuries. My condo has 2 gyms. We have 3 pools. Everything. I can get everything I need in where I live. And so I'm not really missing much, but I do miss the quiet. I do miss the quiet. I do miss the fast service. I do miss the smiling people. The smiling people. There and they do exist in the Philippines. I know. But there's a thing. There is a thing. We do the thing here where I miss that. But outside of that, and I miss my family. I definitely miss my family. But outside of that,
Mm.
I'm not coming home anytime soon. Yeah, I
All
mean to
right. So
live.
let's kind of break down some of the
Mhm,
things that you might miss in the while living in the US. So
mhm.
let's talk about fast internet and stable electricity. Do you
Both.
experience like blackouts, brownouts there
Come on,
in the
stop with all
US?
that. No, we don't. We don't have none of that. The customers would go. They would go ape shit crazy if there was blackouts. People would go crazy. They would lose. They would lose their customers, and everybody would go to another company. No blackouts, no brownouts, no nothing like that. Nothing like that.
So I bet. So I think, have you ever, like, comparing it to when you were back here in the Philippines, have you ever encountered like internet connectivity issues while there, while here?
No, I don't think so. I don't think I had that in Manila. I know you get that out in the province, but but we don't really get that in Manila either. So it's not really anything that different, right? I don't think it's
Yeah, so
anything
I
that
think,
different, right?
yeah, so since you're living here in Manila, you can't
Hmm.
really get to compare the difference when it comes to brownouts and internet
No,
service.
there's not
But
that
based
much
on
difference.
experience, yeah, when we visited the provinces, internet is a
Yeah,
struggle, and
it's
at
a
the
big
same
deal,
time, yes, telephone service is also a
right?
struggle, and at the same time, there are rotational blackouts happening,
Right,
especially in the provinces. So if you're
right.
going uh, to to choose whether living in the province or living in Manila, is it safe to say that you would prefer living in Manila than living in the
No
province?
doubt,
I mean,
no doubt, no doubt. Let's shout out the people that's jumping in though, right? Let's shout out the people jumping in. I don't. And by the way, Ching, and you guys again, I just asked you to bear with us, so as we're learning this, and so I don't know what Ching can see. I hope we can see the same thing, but I don't know what she can see. But I got everything here, so I want to shout out everybody coming in. We shouted out
I
DC.
I
DC
can
said,
see
"Oh
you.
my God, you can see me, but can you see the comments though?
Yeah, I can see the comments. So let's I agree with you. Let's try to shut out shout
Why you
out
want to shut people
some of
out? Yeah, don't shut people
no,
out, right?
sorry. Shout
All right,
out to some people. Okay, so we have um hold on. I can't really scroll up, but yeah. All
okay.
right. So, Ty Woods said,
Hmm.
"Dude, I live in California, Southern California. It's almost $7 per gallon where I live."
That's insane. That
I
is
know.
just so crazy. But I think you
How
missed a
much
couple of
was it
comments.
last time?
535 yesterday. Affirmations Daily
535.
said I'm here from St. Martin. Your affirmation
Mhm.
daily. What's up? Thanks for joining us. Gibbs
Hello.
Gibsoner one said he misses Yu Ching or she
Oh,
misses you. I'm
thank
not sure. I'm
you.
not. I think it's. I'm sure it's both actually. Says she misses
Yeah.
Ching, right? But she's right here. You don't miss what?
Yeah,
You
I'm
don't miss
here. You
me?
don't miss me.
Yes, you don't miss. I
You
mean,
just miss us
man.
being together, but we're
Right.
together virtually.
Yeah. Yeah, we got 13 more days. It is 13 more days, and we'll be
Mm.
back,
Is
and
it?
it'll all be good. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's 13 days and a wake up, and that's it.
Mm.
All right, and David says the money is real here. It's crazy, right? Ty Woods, right? We got that one. Frank Ellis is in the house. Did you get your Safeway discount? Hey, Ching, I was packing up my stuff, and I said, you know what?
Mm. Mm.
I might can use this too. I stuck it in my
Mm.
wallet. I do. I brought my Safeway discount card. Yeah. So
Good,
yeah.
good, good for
Um,
you.
right.
And Derek
Uh,
said, the
mhm.
internet has greatly improved in the Philippines, even in the smaller cities now. Yeah, so I think I rarely have internet connectivity problems. Like, just when you have a lot of people in the household, that's when you have like internet connectivity issues. But especially when you're alone in the household, and of course you'll have all the internet
Right.
service for yourself. And I agree with Derek, it greatly improved.
Yeah. I've never had a connectivity issue in my condos. Never since I've been there. So almost 2 years. I've never had a single issue. So I'm cool with that. Ty
Mm-hmm.
said, "Why you said Safeway? You must be in NorCal. You know I'm in NorCal, right? In SoCal, what is it? What is it in SoCal? I forgot where we used to shop. There was a joint that was like Safeway or Albertsons in SoCal where we used to shop. I know in the South they got the Piggly Wigglies, yeah, but
All
it's
right.
we're Albertsons in NorCal up here. Slick
Mm-hmm.
Rick is in the house.
Yeah. Hello,
Slick
Slick
Rick is
Rick. Drive
driving. Yeah,
safe. Yeah.
yeah. You drive safe, man. Don't. I mean, yeah, you can. I guess listen, but but don't crash,
Yeah.
brother. Don't crash.
Yeah.
And by the way, Slick Rick, I'm still working on the Warriors tickets. Dude hasn't responded, but no, he still hasn't responded yet. But I'm still working on that. Hopefully, but I'll let you know as soon as I know. Okay. Um,
Oh.
Anders
Anders
Peterson.
Peterson.
Mhm.
Yo, welcome back to the US of A, and I miss you both. Thank you,
Thanks, Anders. Thanks,
Anders.
Anders. We appreciate it. Right. Um,
Mm.
and Gibson said the Cali is overpriced, but the whole U.S. is pricey. Gibson, you're right, bruh. But look, Cali is takes it to a whole nother level, brother. It's I understand how beautiful it is. And when I was doing the walk and talk, oh, and you guys will see the video on Monday. I was doing the walk and talk, and it is beautiful. It's nice, it's quiet, it's peaceful. But damn, I mean, you really pay for it. I mean, I don't know that you get value. I don't know that you get the value that you're looking for anymore in California. That's my own personal point of view. If you guys feel different, let me know. Do you still get the value in California that you used to get? I mean, it is beautiful, and I'm gonna keep doing some other videos so you guys can see. But but damn, that's all I can say. Okay,
Mm.
who's next? Who's next?
Hood J
Okay,
said,
gotcha.
Richie, what? I think you're the best person to read this because,
What it do, dog? Yeah, what it do, dog? From Atlanta, right? Yeah, right. And you can read the last part because I don't know what that means.
and yeah, magandang umaga says good morning.
That's what I thought it was. Okay, all right. Hood J,
Yeah.
what's going on? Hey, Hood J, let me ask you: are you going to join us? We need to post. In fact, we will post the stuff for our meet and greet in Savannah, Georgia, and that's not this weekend, but next weekend. We're doing a meet and greet in Savannah, Georgia, on Saturday at 3 o'clock at the Shrimp Factory, I believe it is. So anybody's welcome to join us. I think we got 3 or 4 people right now. You guys, if you want to come, definitely hit me up. If you definitely hit me up and come join us. That'd be awesome. Okay. All
All
right.
right. So let's now move on to Lynn Wallace. Hello, Lynn. It's been a while since
It
I've
has
seen
been a
you
minute.
last
Yeah.
comment. Yeah.
Look at you.
Yes, the
Look at
cost
Len's
of
cute
living.
picture.
Yeah, hi. Yes, the cost of living is very high in Vegas, but there's no other country I'd rather live in but the US.
You know what, Lynn? Just like I said before, I got mixed emotions. I have mixed emotions because I love. This is where I grew up. It's my country, right? This is what I know. But having lived abroad for the last 10 years, um, I don't know. I don't know. I do love coming home though. I seriously love coming home, but I love coming home to visit. I love coming home to visit, and not. But by the time when I get to like 7 to 10 days, I'm ready to go back. I'm ready to go back. But I love seeing my family, and I love seeing where I come from and my people. All
Mm-hmm.
right, next.
It brings back good memories. So
It does indeed.
Vernon said, Cheng, do you miss your boo? I miss you. It's been like 3 days. 3 days. I miss you
Vernon,
already.
don't make her be mushy and stuff. Vernon, why Vernon trying to start some mess, man?
Uh, yeah, thank you, Hujay, for reminding us. For those of you who just came in, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you haven't
Please hit that
already.
thumbs up
And
button. Yeah,
yes, and we'd appreciate if you're going to share this live stream as well. And don't forget to hit that heart react or any react button on your way in. And don't forget, this is a call in live stream. Just dial the number 415-490-8030. Call us in and give us your take. All right.
absolutely. Call in, give us your take. I love it, especially if you're in California or anywhere in the states. Well, anywhere in the world. Call in, give us your take. The difference between being in where you come from and being in Manila or being in the Philippines. How do you feel about it when you go home? Do you feel like, damn, I miss being in the Philippines? Do you feel like, damn, I want to come back home where I'm from? How do you
Mhm.
feel? I really love being here, but I absolutely know I'm cool for 2 weeks, but I will be ready to go back to Manila. I'll be ready to go back for sure.
Okay. So Jose said, I miss the wonderful political divisiveness.
Okay,
Divisiveness. Okay. Is that how
right.
to pronounce it? Yeah.
Good pronunciation. I don't know
Thank you.
where that right. Yeah. Um, yeah.
So
It's a little
understood.
crazy. It's a little crazy out here. You'll get some very strong opinions, right? I mean, some strong opinions, and people will let you know just voluntarily how they feel about the politics, and I kind of like that. I kind of like that about being here, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Vons, that's what it
Derek.
was. DC,
Mm,
that's what it was. Vons, thank you.
mhm.
It was Vons. All right,
Yeah. David
right.
said in Florida it's 3:45 for gas.
Yeah. Hey, David, I'm about to be in next week. I'll be in South Carolina and Georgia, and I think it's like 289 for gas. How is it double in California? Oh, okay. We got
Sure.
somebody coming in. I believe it's
Okay.
Tobias.
Okay.
This is
Let's
Richie
hear it.
Rich in the house. Who's on the line? Oh, hold on. Let me get you louder. All right, who's on the line? Tobias Michaels. What's up with you, brother? How you doing? Huh?
Okay.
Oh, you know what? Let's try this. Try to get Tobias. Can you speak up again?
Yeah, can you hear me okay?
Ah,
Yeah.
we're not connected. Somehow we're not connected. Oh, give me a second. Go now. I got you.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
we
hear me?
got you. We got you now.
Yeah.
What's going on with you, Tobias? How you doing, brother?
Oh man.
hmm I hear you, brother. Can you guys all
Audio
hear
is
us?
cutting. No. We can't
Oh,
hear
okay. So
Tobias.
Tobias, apparently somehow they can't hear our conversation. So this is
Okay.
I guess this is something I got to work out. So let me get you off the line and
All
get
right.
back in the conversation. All right. Thank you, brother. Okay. Can you hear us now?
Yeah, I can hear you, but Tobias is kind of like cracking. The line's
Okay.
cracking.
But could you hear him a little bit?
Yeah, a little, but
Okay,
not
we'll
really
work
that
the kinks
clear.
out. We'll work the kinks out in it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't. It's all right. We'll work it out. All right. Okay. Thanks, Tobias. Thanks for calling. You know we always appreciate you calling in.
Yes, thank
Let's
you so
see.
much.
Right. Three
Mike
forty
T
five for
said,
gas. People would love that. Go ahead. Go ahead, Chin.
mm, Mike T said, Richie Rich, was your flight direct to the US?
No, I took Cathay Pacific over to Hong Kong. Might see. I got to tell you, I love taking either China Air or Cathay Pacific, and specifically because, or Eva Air too, because I prefer flying on a Chinese airline because it's going to sound stupid, but it just gives me a chance to practice using my Chinese. And people on the planes always flip out because I'm speaking Chinese to them, and I don't know, it just makes me feel it. I feel good about it. So I seldom will fly directly from Philippines Air because it's a little bit more expensive. It is quicker, but I don't mind I think my layover was 3 hours or something like that in Hong Kong, so it was cool. It wasn't that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all right. So Gibson said, in the South, Publix, Winn Dixie, and Super
Yeah, and
Walmart.
Super Walmart. Yeah, I've never
There's a
heard of
Super
Publix.
Walmart.
I've never heard of Publix. Yeah, Super Walmarts are huge in the South, right? And Winn
Yeah.
Dixie, duh, right? I know you don't know
All
Dixie.
right.
When you hear Dixie, that means the southern part of the U.S. Yeah. So
Okay.
just for
So
you,
Frank,
Jen.
thank you so much, baby. Frank Alley said, no, you don't get the value. I mean, we always say that, the value, it comes with the price. Like when you said,
Right.
like, you want peace and quiet, you want the quiet, then probably that is in exchange of the expensive way of living in the US. But of course, here in the Philippines, houses are like tight. They're from one house to another, and you can hear roosters and stray dogs everywhere. You can
Yeah,
hear the trikes in the morning, and it's a little noisy. But
it
growing
is.
up here in the Philippines, I kind of get used to it, and it's how you like see
Mhm.
peace. It's how
Right.
it's how you see
You
peace.
Do you know that's like the biggest complaint that Filipino people have when they move to the U.S. is
It's too quiet.
it's difficult for them to get used to the quiet, because they're
Mm,
so used to all that city noise and all the country noise with the roosters and the dogs barking and the
mm,
karaoke all night long. You can't do that. You can't do none of that stuff here. If you have a barking
mm.
dog or roosters, people will call. Yeah, that won't happen. That only happen for a couple of days, and then that rooster or that dog will be gone or inside something though. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I think
Nice.
maybe that's one reason why a lot of Filipinos are, that explains, why a lot of
Yeah,
Filipinos are kind of loud, especially in public, because we're used to that.
Filipinos are kind of loud in public. Really?
Not kinda. We're loud.
Yeah,
All right. So
yeah.
Mikey
My
said living in Cali, agree with you, Rich.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. It's tough. I mean, when you think about it, you have to make just to live comfortably, you have to make about $75,000 or $80,000 just to live kind of comfortably. 100K will get you over the threshold if you're single. But if the moment you have a partner, you better have a partner with a job here, because the moment you
Mm,
have a partner, she's going to add to that.
yeah.
It's tough living in California. It's expensive being here. It really is. But I mean, excuse me, I love it here, but man,
Tobias Michael said, I heard they now charge an exit tax when you leave Cali for the residents only. Do they?
I, I don't know, but it wouldn't surprise me. They tax you for everything else, so it wouldn't surprise me an entrance tax or an exit tax. I mean, they tax you for
Mm,
everything. The fuel taxes in California are over $1. I think it's like $1.13 or something like that. Just the fuel tax. The fuel tax is damn near as much as the taxes as much as some of the fuel costs in other states. It's just crazy. It's
I was
super
that your
crazy.
laptop?
It is. It is. It's.
Okay, I can
Can
hear
you
you.
can you hear it?
Anyway,
Okay.
yeah,
So
I can. It's all good.
yes. It's
So
yeah.
Derek has, yeah, we apologize for the background noise a little lang. It's just a little. It's gone now. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway,
Good. All
Derek
right.
Casanare said, it's there again. But anyway, let's move on. Derek Casanare said the best way to survive in California is inheriting family property.
I think it is. I think it is. Well, I mean, you only have to pay the taxes on the property, but
Mm,
man, I mean, I mean, this house here is over $1 million house. It's a 4 bedroom, one, two, three bathroom house. One, two, yeah, 3 bathroom house. It's $1 million house. But there's no way I just I don't anyway. I don't think so. I don't. First of
okay.
all, I don't
Mm-hmm.
need a house this big. In my honest, I don't need a house this big.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, but everybody's different. You might have to. Oh, Jay, hope you can join us. That would be super cool. The more, the merrier, right?
All right.
All
So
right. And
sorry,
D
I'm a
said,
little cutting up in my internet, but if I'm a little, disappearing like Houdini for a minute, because speaking of internet, it's the time of the day where everyone's awake and they're having their internet connection now. But Derek Casanara said it's great being a U.S. citizen but living abroad.
Roger that, Derek. Roger. That's to me, just having that blue passport and having the ability to go almost anywhere in the world. And for me, here's an added bonus. Being able to go to China now, because I mean, I know not everybody wants to go to China, but I have a lot of friends and still in China. And now, if you're American, you can go to China for 144 hours visa free, which is super cool. That's 10 days. You can go to China and hang out or vacation in China for 10 days, visa free now as an American citizen. There's like 54 countries or something like that where you can do that. But that's super cool. Just having the power of the blue passport is super cool. And just being able to live abroad and still have the power of the blue passport, right?
All right. So Mike T said, agree, cost of living in Cali is high, sales tax very high.
I don't know how they do it, man. I don't know how I did it for so many years. I have no idea. I mean, I spent the majority 40 plus 40 plus years, I guess, and yeah, 40 plus years in California. I don't know how I did it. I really don't. It's way too expensive. Way too expensive.
Kathleen said, "That's what I'm gonna say. You miss each other for sure. Yeah, I miss him. I know he miss me. He misses me too. But I'm
Um,
happy to see him. No, honey, this is all. This is all real. I'm just being for real now. I'm really happy to see you that you're back home and you're happy. And I want you to not think about me and enjoy your time spent with your family, and of course the time that you're going to spend with our subscribers meeting. I know it would suck. I know it would, I'll be envious that you'll be meeting a lot of our subscribers there, but I want you to have a good time and enjoy your stay while you're back there. And I'll meet you here. We'll have a lot of time
exactly.
together, but
Exactly. Yeah.
you have limited time to go back to your home country. And I know you miss
Exactly. It's only
another,
twice a year.
yeah, you
Yeah.
miss a lot. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So Mike T said, Cheng, love your radiant smile and cute dimple. Thank you. Dimple.
I do too. I do too.
Thank
It is
you.
catchy. It's a little addictive sometimes. Yeah. Right.
Thank you. And Derek said, I agree, after being in the US for 2 weeks, it's time to leave. I mean, I don't know. You're the best person to answer it. I know it will be like you're like in the honeymoon phase when you go back the first 3 days. Oh, I missed this, I missed that. But eventually, do you get like, how do you say that? Do you get like I'm okay. I'm okay with it. I experienced it. Now I'm ready to leave. I'm ready to go back to where I came
Yeah.
from.
Yeah. I mean, except I haven't seen the kids, so I
Mm,
want to see. That's to me that's the big part. Seeing my family and seeing the kids is the coolest part. But um, you know, I'm I miss being in my country. I miss seeing my country and going around and seeing how things have changed a little bit. Stuff has changed and all that stuff. But it's I don't miss it enough to where it makes me want to come back to live. I'll definitely
mm-hmm,
always want to come back to my country to visit and to see the people I love. But enough to for me to come back and live, not yet, not yet.
mm-hmm.
I don't see that. Yeah.
All right. So before we move on to the next comment, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you haven't already, and don't forget to drop some comments and call in on our live stream. It's 415-490-8080.
Actually, wait. Sorry. Yeah, just for this live stream, let's not do the call in because I'm not sure. I think we need to kind of work on it first. So we'll just have a
Okay,
chat
gotcha,
live stream.
gotcha.
Yeah, yeah. I just want to make sure the show is a good show. So instead of people calling in, Catlin, you just got saved, right? I think it's not clear. I think it's not clear right now, and we want to have a good show. We don't
Mm,
want to have people calling in if it's
yeah.
not good right now. We'll work on it when I get
Maybe
back.
when we're back
Yeah.
together. Yeah.
Yeah, well, when I get back, we'll work on it, make sure it's that everything's good. And in the meantime,
Okay.
everybody can drop your comments for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So Frank Ellie said, "What's that background, Cheng? Where are you at?" So I'm in the living room. So that's like a terrarium, like my a mini terrarium, and then my mom's plants over there. Yeah. So anyway, so I was Jeff said I was in Tacloban for the month of February. I would rather be there than here. I'm in Ohio, so it's cold.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, okay. And here's again the good things that you love about California. The weather's 69 degrees. So when I was doing the walk and talk, it was beautiful. Everything. I mean, the weather is just immaculate. You get the California weather. My man down in Redondo Beach knows what I'm talking about. I can't even imagine what it's like in SoCal. It must be so nice in SoCal.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, but for the taxes and for the prices that I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we finally got some feedback on whether or not we can hear Tobias a while ago. But yeah, let's move on to the next one. Chosen One said, Cali is too expensive and too many liberals. I'm from Tennessee. I live in Trump country. Is that correct?
Right.
TN, Tennessee?
Tiana's Tennessee. You got it.
Okay. All right. So Lynn Wallace said, it's the only country I know and will ever know. This is a great country and feel fortunate to have been born here and afforded a high standard of living that many of us take for granted. It is a high standard of living.
No question. No
Question.
question. Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, and this is again, I mean, if you're born and raised here, I mean, first of all, having served our country, and having so many family members who have served our country, I'm never going to be the person who slams the U.S. or says this is a terrible country or our. I'm not. There is none of that here, and I wouldn't sit for none of that. However, what I would say is, I love coming back home and I love being here, but I also enjoy life other places. What I found for me is that the luxuries, and that's what they are, the luxuries that we have, that a lot of people will, some people will never know the kind of luxury we have in the US. I just don't need. And I know it's a privilege. It's a privilege to have those things. And if you work hard or if you come from X families, you get those privileges. And I'm lucky to have been able to, to enjoy those privileges throughout my life. But it's not something I need at this point in time in my life. So Lynn, I'm with you. Our country is, I still believe our country is the greatest in the world. Some people would debate that, but even if it's not the greatest, it's one of them. It's one of them, and I feel very fortunate. The power of that blue passport. There is no doubt about the power of that blue passport, and the life that we're able to lead because of it.
So I would agree with you because not a lot of Filipinos would want to go to the US if America is not that great of a country. You know what I mean? A
It's
lot of
not just
people really
Filipinos.
want
It's not just
other
Filipino. I'm
other
I'm telling
yeah.
you, I've only been to like less than 30 countries in this world. But when I was in China, people always talked about going to the US. People, when you talk, people will say, "Oh, where do you? Oh, I really want to travel the world." You ask them where they want to go. So many people will say, "Oh, I want to see the US. I want to see the US." So even though, even though people, the popularity because of certain things or certain politics we may not be as popular in some people's eyes. We're still the country that a lot of people want to go to, want to travel to, want to see, and want to experience. So it's that way for a reason. But for me, I still love living abroad. This is part of my life that I've really enjoyed, and I wouldn't trade for $1 million. Yeah, $1 million, yeah, but I wouldn't trade for a lot. Yeah, yeah, $1 is a lot of money, but yeah,
I
but
know,
you get the
right?
point. You get the point, right? Yeah.
So
But
Derek and
Derek said,
Chosen one said, yeah, Eva Air
"Go ahead, go ahead."
Starlux. I love Eva Air. I take it out of
Right,
Chicago to the Philippines. Mm.
right. Yeah, Eva Air is good. I like Eva Air too. I think Eva Air flies. They go through Taiwan, if I'm correct. They go through Taiwan,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
yeah, they go through Taiwan. I think I flew them the last couple of times actually, and
Yeah.
they're pretty good. Eva Air is pretty nice too. I like them. And the Taiwan airport in Taipei is cool. I like that. That's the one
Yeah. And
where
there's
you get to make the pictures on the wall. Remember you
yeah,
get to
yeah,
make
yeah,
the
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That's the one. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I
Okay.
remember that was Eva Air several times
Right.
already. Yeah, Anders Peterson said, "Oh, forgot the Piggly Wiggly,"
Yeah, Piggly
and
Wiggly
also yeah,
down
Piggly
south.
Wiggly.
Yeah, yeah, Piggly Wiggly is
Chosen one
it down south.
agreed.
Yeah,
Yeah, the only reason to go to Piggly Wiggly is to get some
some
sauce,
sauce, some sauce.
sauce.
Yeah,
All right, so
right.
Eva Air is nice. I only use from Chicago to Cebu.
Yeah, yeah. Eva Air is cool. Eva Air is
Ah,
definitely cool.
got it, got it.
Mm-hmm.
Seuss is like hog head cheese.
Hoghead
Got
cheese.
it.
Yeah, sauce.
Sauce.
Yeah, yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
Hoghead
Hood J
cheese. Yeah.
said, yeah, Hood J said, "You real brother. You show me that it's still good people out there. I love learn Chinese and Tagalog. Teach me Chinese."
I got you, brother. I got. Yeah, I try. Don't have Ching
Ni
start
hao,
talking
bye
Chinese
bye.
because. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I know
Uh,
that the other day when you sent me a voice recording, you're flexing. I know you're flexing your
I was
Chinese.
flexing on the. Yeah, I was because but because the thing is, people trip out because the last thing they're expecting is a black man speaking Chinese
Mm,
fluently, right?
mm,
And so
mm-hmm.
it just turns it. I mean, it turns heads, and I kind of like the shock value of
Yeah.
just it shocks the hell out of some people. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
and just looking
especially
at the
when
look on
they
their faces. Yeah,
and especially when they're talking about you and they don't realize that you know how to speak Chinese.
yeah, yeah. I've shocked quite a few people doing that. But usually people ain't saying nothing. But if they do say something, I'll listen first,
Mm.
and then at the end, I'll let them finish talking, and then I'll speak Chinese to them, and that kind of makes them feel kind of crunchy. But anyway, all
All
right,
right.
all right. David said, "How's the phone work?" David, how does the phone call call work. Usually, as we have this new live stream, I'm not sure it's working out. Do you want to try it again? Do you want to try it one more time and see if it works? Because we'll
Yeah.
try it one more time to see if it works. So if someone wants to go ahead and call in, I think I might have it figured out. So if someone wants to call in, go ahead and call us in, and drop it. Just talk whatever you have to talk about. Call in if you got a point about living in the U.S. or traveling back to the U.S. or traveling to the Philippines or the lifestyle differences. Call in, give us a shout out. Let us know what you think. Bear with us again. Hopefully this will work fine, and this should be good. But we're kind of testing our new goodies. We tested a lot. We tested them a little bit before we came on, but some things I guess we didn't quite get a hold of. So give us a call, and we'll see if we can fix it. We'll see if we can fix it while we're here, right? All right.
So before we move on to the next comment, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if you haven't already, and don't forget to leave a regular comment. And just so you know, we've just released a video earlier today. If you haven't watched that, please do watch that video right after this live stream.
Yeah, check out our video. It's an interesting video, and let us know what you think. If you already watched the video, give me your opinion. Give us your opinion on the video. Did we miss anything? Do you agree or do you disagree? I'm especially curious to hear Caitlin's opinion or Miss Lynn's opinion too on the video. I'm especially curious to hear their opinion. So, right. All right. Next, who do we have next?
So Anders Peterson said, I have a rooster in my neighborhood in NC, North Carolina.
And NC is North Carolina. You got it. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Tobias Michael said, just call the number.
Just call the number. Yeah, just call the number. That's it.
Yeah,
as long as you're in the U.S. or Canada, you just call the number. You don't have to do anything special or funky. Just call the number, and it'll ring, and we'll be good. Yep. So
Frank Ellie said, they'll call the animal shelter. Come get this damn dog.
Yeah, they'll call the animal shelter. They'll do something to make you take the dog inside. But here in the States, that dog will be disturbing the peace. They will get that dog will have to be quiet. Seriously, because they will call the shelter. People love dogs here, but people love their own dogs. So they don't want people want to sleep. People want peace here. Yeah. Right.
Okay, so Derek Casanara said, sounds like your mic is hot, Rich. A lot of feedback. It was his, it's not your mic, and it was your laptop.
It's my mic? I think it's my laptop.
It's your laptop.
Yeah, my laptop is on fire.
Yeah. So Jose said, I love Korean and ANA flight. Attendants are very attentive. Like if you fell asleep and missed a meal during meal service, they will notice that you are awake and hand you a drink and a sandwich.
They did. You know what? The last time I went home, I flew through Korea. I went through Incheon, and they were pretty cool. They were really cool. Their service was really good. The layover was a little bit longer than I would like, but the service was on point. They did exactly that. I fell asleep, and they put a drink on my little tray. So it was waiting for me. They gave me some water, and the moment I woke up, they brought me some food. So that was pretty cool, actually.
Mm-hmm. Now, David, if you want to call, I think there's no cost if you're in the U.S. or in Canada. You just dial the number 415-490-8030. So I think Rich here would be kind enough to post the number.
You can keep pinning it, Chen. You can keep pinning the number, right?
Okay. Yes.
But here.
I'm not really sure if I can pin it here.
There you go.
Yeah,
okay.
Thank you, baby. Okay, so Ty Woods. Ty Woods said our governor tells us in Southern California the reason why gas is so high is because it's a special mix of oil for the environment. Here, that's why we pay so much. I think that's somehow similar with organic eggs. Eggs are organic.
Right, exactly.
That's why it's so expensive.
I don't know what it is.
They're from range-free eggs or what do you call stress-free environment for the chicken.
Right. No, I think Slick Rick told me that Starlux was good airline too. But as far as the eggs are still about 109 pesos for a dozen eggs, I think, was the last time 109 pesos for a dozen eggs. So what's that? $2, roughly $2.10 or something like that for a dozen eggs in Manila. But out here it's like $10 for a dozen eggs.
What?
Like $9.35 for a dozen eggs. Yeah, it's a trip.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Wow is right.
Mm.
All right, next.
Mr. said, the only thing I missed. Sorry. I love being American. Oh, sorry. That was too far, huh?
I got you. The only thing I missed while being overseas was pizza. But even then, I eventually found a really good brick oven pizza joint. Mister, check it out. Not Angel's Pizza, with Yellow Cab.
Yellow Cab.
In Manila, Yellow Cab Pizza is the joint. That's the joint in Manila. Yeah, if you get near Yellow Cab, hit some of that pizza up and holla at your boy. Let me know and just say thanks, Rich. Yeah. That's how the other pizza is okay. I think it's okay.
Sbarro.
Yeah. Sbarro is okay. Sbarro's not bad. Hey, here's what I want to know. This is kind of off topic. Who has found good nachos in Manila? Has anybody ever in the Philippines, period, has anybody had good nachos in the Philippines? All right, that's off topic. You can hit me in the comments.
Pick me.
Go. What?
Pick me.
What? Go.
I keep telling you, we'll go to this joint sometime when we happen to pass by, the red light district in P. Burgos. I tell you, their nachos is the bomb because we like nachos, and it's not sweet, I'm telling you. It's taste Mexican nachos.
Right. Well, I don't hang out in the red light district, so so I don't know nothing about the nachos. Right.
We're just going to get some nachos. It's in front. It's right across the sports pub that we went for a pub quiz.
Oh, got you. Okay. All right. So Chosen One said, "I love the U.S." All right. I just got Mr. Let me do this one and catch up. Chosen One said, "I love the U.S., but I hate the prices. I get fat in the U.S. before I go back to the Philippines, eating dried fish and rice." Me too, Chosen One. I'm working so hard. Now I've already hit my 9,270 steps today, so I'm on point. Ching always talking about I've come back fat because my family feeds me up. They do. They take good care of me while I'm here, and hopefully I'll come back still looking good, or still looking okay. But yeah, I hear you though. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you.
Right. But here, if you just know, he tries not to eat the foods that he knows he's going to eat when he's back home. So he's very disciplined when it comes to not eating the foods here. Now, I think you may have missed some of the comments. You scroll down too much. So I love, Mr. said, "I love being American overseas. It's better than living in America. Unfortunately, I never really felt American until I went to Asia." So that's what Mr. said.
I feel you. I get what you're saying with that. You feel when you're overseas, you feel very American because you get how much people appreciate the good Americans anyway. You get how much people say we're friendly, which I think we are. I think we're very friendly compared to especially some countries in Europe, and definitely some places in Africa. I think we're very friendly. But I feel the same way. I feel very American when I'm abroad. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And Derek Greenwade said, "Hey, Richie and Cheng." Hello, Derek Greenwade.
What's up, Derek? What's going on, my man? Right? He said his airline is Asia. Okay, I gotta try them. Okay, go ahead.
So,
take over.
Ty Wood said, "It's all BS. They say we pay so much because of the environment."
Okay. All right.
So you might have scrolled too much. And fantasy novel is here because someone said boo. Boo.
Yeah, okay.
Hey, fantasy.
All right, I did scroll too far.
Yeah.
All right, what's up, Novel?
Hello, Novel. David 008 said, "Gas is more California because of politics. Gas is more in California." Yeah.
$5.35 a gallon, bro. That's crazy. That's like, wow. Yeah, that is so crazy. That is super crazy.
Now we're catching up. We're catching up to
Okay.
your comment. Ty Woods, it's because we have a high population in California. There's so many people here. That's why we get charged the most.
But shouldn't that mean that we would have cheaper prices? If we have so many people, then there is not as much. Well, I guess there's more demand. I guess. Okay, I get you. I got
Mm.
you. But
Law of
right.
supply and demand.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. It makes more
hmm
sense. All right.
So now we'll move on to Tobias. Tobias, I wish Starbucks flew out of Chicago.
Okay.
And yeah, you got that one
Okay.
already.
I got that one. Okay. All right.
Okay. So and also that one, I think.
Okay. And I
Yes.
think Catlin is
Okay,
cackling because
Catlin.
she got saved from the phone call, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
'Cause she got
Lucky
saved from the
you.
phone call. Right. Yeah. Yeah, actually, it might work. We'll have to test it. We'll have to test it. We're trying something new.
David,
Hopefully,
yeah, David,
yeah,
if you want to call four one
yeah.
five four nine
Give us a
zero
call.
8030. Yeah, so while waiting for the next caller, Anders Peterson said, as someone that has lived abroad for the last 35 of my 55 years and a few years in different countries before then, home becomes less and less home every time I go home to Norway.
I agree, Anders. I agree. It just you get so used to living abroad. You get so used to your new environment and being, you kind of get settled into your life. And home is home becomes like the place you're going to visit instead of
Mm,
the place where it becomes like the place you're going to visit. So I definitely agree
mhm.
with that. Yeah.
Yeah, so this is harder than I thought. What's your name? Can we have your name? Is your name's a little long, but I'm late, but I'm watching from the start. And thank you. Thank you for better late than never. Thank you for
Yeah.
watching.
And we'll just change the name to Harder Than I Thought, right? Or
Harder
Harder.
than I
Okay, well, yeah, we'll make it
thought.
harder, right?
Harder.
Harder
Harder.
said, right? Okay. Okay,
Frank
Harder
Ellis
said.
said, the US will get back to normal when Donald Trump leaves the White House. I am so upset with what's going on. We tried not to discuss politics. I know you all have
You,
differing opinions when it comes to politics,
you
but
know
it's
what? But
something.
hold on. Look, we
Okay.
can talk about politics as long as people can be polite and not insult each other. I think this is a great platform for us to be able to discuss politics or whatever. We just need to understand that every people have different opinions, and we need to be able to respect each other's opinions. That's all.
Mm,
Don't come at people. Don't attack other people for their opinions. If they have different opinions, that's cool. And if they share with you the same opinion, that's also cool. But I don't mind talking
mm,
politics. I just want people to be respectful of others, right? Okay.
mm. Derek
All
Greenwade
right.
said, Richie, I knew I could not retire in California and live the way I live in Washington State.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, half the people in Washington State come from California because they moved up there in the 90s. So Washington's still not bad actually. But
Okay.
Washington, it's still better. It's still better, I think. Yeah. And
All
green,
right.
very
The
green.
chosen one said, I never bite the hand that feeds me. US has allowed my travel.
Boom. That's the blue passport, bro. Right.
Mm,
I'm as I said, I'm never going to come on here and rip. I mean, even though I live abroad and I like living abroad, I'm never coming on here to rip our country. The things that we do, the things we can talk about are because of our country, because of the people that served and gave us the freedom to be able to do what we do. So this is not the channel to come on ripping the United States.
mm. Ty Wood said, dude, they might as well put that in the taxes where they charge us for the sunshine here.
they should charge a sunshine tax. I know.
Yeah. Richie, $1,000,000 and Cheng for you.
I'll
Hopefully.
take yeah.
I'll take
I'll take
that.
them both. Can I get both of them? Yeah. Right.
Hmm. Yeah, Lynn Wallace said more people wish to enter America than exit
You got that
America.
right. You got that right. And look, okay. So somebody opened Pandora's box. So I'm going to jump on. I'm going to jump in it. Look, I'll say this, and I'll say this with a smile. Um, as far as Lynn's comment about more people wish to enter America than exit America, Lynn, you're absolutely. If I wasn't on here, I would say you're absolutely correct. So many people want to come into this country, and I don't blame them. I don't blame them. When you compare where they come from to where they possibly could go, I don't blame people from wanting to come into this country, but I don't blame people also for wanting to look outside of our country. But when people want to come into this country, I only ask one thing: come here legally. Come here legally. And if you don't, get your punk anyway.
Mm,
And if you
mm.
don't, if you get escorted back to your own country, I have no problem with that at all. And I'll just leave it at that. If you guys want to leave your comments, what I can promise you, I agree and disagree with a whole bunch of other things that our commander in chief talks about or discusses or is for. But that is the one thing I am full agreement about. If you did not come here legally, get your ass out. And I hope you couldn't get out quick enough for me. For all the people, all the immigrants, people who immigrated to our country and did it legally, I'm all for that. I'm all for it. But come here legally. If you didn't, get your ass out. That's all I got to say about that. As Forrest Gump would say. That's all I have to say about that. Okay. All right, next.
Ty Wood said, I don't want to get into politics with Tennessee, California's republic. We're independent. That's all I'm going to say. And then Chosen One said, Ty Woods, calm down.
Look, exactly. That's what makes, to me, you can say all of that. Whatever if you want to go on a political rant, it's all right. Just don't attack other people in the comments. Don't attack the two moderators here. Just be respectful. Say what you got to say, though, right? I mean, that's part of what makes the country great.
Rant.
Right? Yeah, go say what you got to say, right? If you want to call in, and give us your political rant, again, as long as you don't attack people in the comments, as long as you don't attack us, I'm cool with you talking politics. That's it.
Try not to cuss.
And please don't cuss. Yeah. Isaac, welcome, Isaac. I'm glad you made it home safe. Isaac, we didn't put the pictures up. Did we put the pictures up, Chen?
I don't think so, honey. No.
I don't think we did, but we got some good pictures of Isaac and Miss Tess. We had a good night of dinner with you guys. We really want to thank you guys for having us out and inviting us out. We really appreciate that. So we might want to put those pictures up and the pictures that I got with Ray the other night. So all right. So we got a call. Let me jump on this call and see who we got on here. Out. All right, just a second. And all right, this is Richie Rich on the line. Who's calling? John Armwood. And you guys can let us know. And go ahead, John, what you got to say? All right.
Still okay. Here. There.
All right. Right. I heard. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We can't hear him.
Mm-hmm. Well, the whole country, most of the country was stolen. Right.
We can't hear him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Well, I right. John, we're going to get a lot of chance to talk about this in private, but Ching is saying that the reception, the sound is not that good. So I'm going to get you off the line, and we're going to have to work on this. But this is good. This is good conversation for us next weekend, right?
Yes.
All right. So we tried that, and I guess the reception is not it's not so good. We'll work.
We'll figure it out.
We'll get that working. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. We tried it anyway.
Yeah, at least. So Robert Travis said, "Hi all."
Yeah, and you know what? Actually, I want to say this real quick too. I love talking politics, and I know some people may not like it, but but I think it's good for people to have a voice and to be able to even come on here. And again, the whole thing is just as long as people just are, are calm and and not and cool about discussing stuff. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
All
Where
right.
do we
So
go? Where are we at?
the chosen one. The
hmm
chosen one said, "How is she a fake?" She admitted.
Okay. I think we missed the Tobias's comment.
Uh,
Chosen one. Heidi from Antics
Here,
is a
honey.
convict.
Yeah,
Correct.
who's a
Okay.
fake? Yeah, you're highlighting
Okay.
the correct one, honey.
Okay.
So
And then,
chosen
all
one,
right.
Heidi from Antics is a convict. Who's a fake? So chosen one said, "How is she a fake?" She admitted.
Okay. Ravis said, "Hi, all. What's up, Ravis? Robert, thanks for joining us.
Hello.
Right. And we're catching
Mm-hmm.
up here, right? Okay. And let's see. Gibson said that.
Gibson said the video was hilarious. Thank you. I think
Thank
you're
you.
referring.
Thank you.
I hope you're referring to the video we just released earlier. And glad you found it entertaining. Thank you.
Right.
And
And this is
Tobias said
Ching's cue to hey, you guys,
to
when you're
don't
entering,
forget.
don't forget.
Yeah,
Yeah, there
wait
you
there
go.
one moment. Yeah, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button for this live stream if you just came into our live stream, and don't forget to leave your comments down below. Unfortunately, today we are going to figure out the call-in feature on our next live stream. But for right now, don't hesitate to post your comments and leave us your thoughts on the comment box down below. And
Absolutely.
also, if you haven't already watched the video earlier, we released earlier today, don't forget to watch that after this live stream and hit that thumbs up button and drop a regular comment too.
Much appreciated. All right. All right. And let's see where we at, right? Right. Yeah. Heidi, I mean, Heidi can, they got their show and they kind of do what they do. And everybody has their different rules for their show. And she's kind of a tough cookie. I like her. I like their show, Tobias. But, she's kind of a tough cookie. And yeah, I hear you. I hear you, though. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know, but she doesn't hide her past. I can't call it fake, right? I don't, I've heard some things back and forth about them, and let's do this. How about we do this on our show, people? How about we don't talk about other people? How about we just don't talk negative about other people's shows? How about that? You guys can do that off the line, but I just don't want other people. I don't want to be ripping other people's shows on our show. I don't want no funk. I don't want no smoke with nobody else.
We
I just
just
don't
want
want any.
happy.
Yeah, I just want happy. As my man Smoothly says, it's all peace and love
It's
here,
all
y'all. It's
good.
all peace
Yeah,
and love. Yeah, it's all peace and love,
we're all
right?
having a great day.
Yeah,
I hope
yeah,
you're
exactly.
having a great
I know I'm having a great day.
day. Hey, smoothly.
Right,
Like when he comes into our channel, it's like a testing.
right, exactly, right,
I hope he gets
right.
to the real live stream. But anyway, Slick Rick said animal control. I think Slick Rick is referring to the roosters and all that dogs
Yeah,
do.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. Chosen One said it's a drama channel. I do agree. I mean, I kind of agree with that. Fair enough. Derek said the flight attendants on Korean Air are almost prettier than Ching. Wow, another
I
compliment. Ching.
thank
They're
you.
just raining compliments on you, baby. Right,
Thank you, baby.
right.
Of course, I want to look pretty for you because this is the first time we're going to have a video call.
Yeah, exactly, huh? And you do look pretty. You do look really,
Thank
really pretty,
you.
right? Pasture raised, pasture raised.
Yeah,
Isaac said
I think that's referring to like
the
chickens,
roosters.
cows,
Oh, gotcha,
this,
gotcha,
yeah,
gotcha,
they're more expensive because they're organic, they're
gotcha,
pasture
gotcha,
raised. That's why it's
gotcha.
expensive.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, Tayron. Is that Tayron Forbes? Good day to
Tehran
you.
Forbes is in the house. All right. What's
Mm-hmm.
up, Tehran?
So
Right.
yeah. So Baya said a dozen Isaac said dozen organic eggs at SM Sukat is 210 pesos. I think it's
Or organic
decent.
eggs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
organics. Because
Yeah, but
the regular price is like
mhm,
180, 180 to 200, something
right.
like that.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Do you
And
want me to read that, hon?
we'll let them discuss those in the
All
chat. They
right.
can do that in the chat. Yeah. Okay.
Mm. We'll just skip those out. All right, Big Boss Herbie in the house. $10 for eggs. Do you get a handy with
You
that?
should. You should get a massage with it or something. So you should. I mean, $10 for eggs. I mean, goodness. Yeah, you should get something special with it. That's all I'm saying, right?
Derek said, if you're from California, there will not be comparable Mexican food at all in Southeast Asia.
I agree, Derek. I haven't found any. Cheng says Cheng apparently Cheng knows some places in the red light district
I'll
where
make you
yeah.
one. Authentic nachos. I'll make you one when
Anyway,
you come
okay,
back. I'll
okay,
make you one.
Your Shanghai is the bomb. Your lumpia is the bomb.
Okay, thank
But I
you.
think I'm gonna get me some nachos. I'm going to Chevy's. Me and Slick Rick is going to Chevy's, and we're gonna get us some decent Mexican food. Or we're gonna go to a taco truck and get us some decent
Mm.
Mexican food. That's all I'm saying,
Ooh.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Kathleen said, "I love the Dear Darla flavor in Yellow Cab. That's my favorite too. That's like the
Yeah.
roll up pizza. I like that
Yeah.
because because of the vegetables and all that, the
Mhm.
alfalfa sprouts and the
Right. The what?
arugula.
What?
Just the leaf, alfalfa sprouts
Okay.
and the arugula, whatever
I'm,
that's called.
yeah. Right.
You
Okay.
might be
We got
hearing other
Yeah, I
things.
don't know what. Yeah, okay. Nachos at Bolt Hole Nightclub in Makati. Okay, Isaac, I will try it. I'll try the nachos there. If
You might want
are
to
you
try the
recommending
nachos.
those nachos? If you're recommending them, I'm putting your name on those nachos and saying Isaac told me to get these. And if they ain't good, Isaac, we're gonna have some problems, man. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, you
Bolt
you might
Hole,
want
right?
the nachos there, but the environment there is like rock hard party where it's too noisy
It
for you.
could be, but every now and then ain't bad, right? $7
Mm-hmm.
for eggs in Chicago. Damn, dude.
Mm.
$7 for a dozen eggs. Huh, that's
All right.
crazy.
Mr. said, Anare Cucina is the best pizza I've ever had in the Philippines. I
Mhm.
saw Yellow Cab, but I couldn't stop eating Amore to try it. I
Okay.
haven't been Amore. I think I'm gonna look that up.
Yeah, I
Mm.
haven't tried that either, right? Okay.
Mm. Hello,
Corporal Hicks,
Corporal Hicks. BGC
welcome
in
to our
Manila is
show.
like California, yeah, but a lot more expensive.
Right. Yeah, BGC is like wait, are you saying Corporal, are you saying BGC is more expensive than California? Okay, that would surprise me actually. I didn't think BGC was that much more expensive, but okay. All right. I'm curious if you think BGC is more expensive than California. All right.
Stephen
All right.
McCardle,
Next,
hello. Thank you for
Stevie Mack.
joining us.
Stevie Mack. We'll see you next weekend in Savannah.
Mm-hmm. And Robert Travis said 100% agree,
Definitely looking
Richie.
forward to that. If you guys haven't, at the end of the show, I'll definitely drop the right. Right. If you guys haven't, at the end of the show, I'll drop the information as far as our meet and greet where we're going to be in Savannah. If you guys want to join us on next Saturday, a week from tomorrow, at 3 o'clock at the Shrimp Factory. Saturday, 3 o'clock at the Shrimp Factory is where we're going to be. Right. Should be fun.
Okay.
At least there's be at least 4 or 5 of us there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So,
Next.
Derek Greenwade said, Washington is getting bad, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Where is good still? You guys, where is good to live in the U.S.? Where would you say you got to come here? You got to come here, or where would you recommend? Where would you recommend living in the U.S.? I'm partial. I love Montana. I know people's Montana, but that's where I went to undergrad, and I love it there. So I'm just saying, Montana is still a great place. But where else is a good place to live in the U.S.? I mean, just where you would say go to that place or try that place, you'll feel good. Okay?
Mm. Stephen McCardle said, coming to Georgia soon, right?
You got it. You got it.
Yeah.
Savannah, Georgia, 1 week from tomorrow, 3 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Shrimp Factory.
Frank.
Is it shrimp? Yeah, Shrimp
Mm.
Factory. Go.
All right. Frank Ellie said, when is the best time of year to come to the Philippines? You want to
Ching.
go answer it, Rich? Okay. So I think the best time of the year to come here to the Philippines is normally between Feb to May. Because if you are into beaches, into beach, like swimming, okay? Because my pronunciation might deliver a different kind of word. But anyway, Feb to May is the best time to go there, especially when you want to explore the 7,107 islands of the Philippines because it's the summer season. But when we
Right.
come June to November, it's a little rainy. So you don't really you can't explore if it's raining. I mean, you can still, but you can't see the blue skies and all that. Yeah, so Men's Daily said, "What's up, Room and Richie Rich? Back in the USA Matrix, I see."
I'm back in the Matrix. 2 weeks here, two days down, and 2 weeks left. I'm enjoying it, but I do know by the time it's time for me to leave, I'll be ready to leave. Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
and plus,
Mister?
it's only 2 days away from Chang. I'm only 2 days away from Chang, and it usually takes me about a week to 10 days to start missing Chang, and then yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Hungry said, "Ayo, Rich, Jay here."
What's going on? What's up? What's up, Jay? What's in the house? What's going on, brother? Thanks for joining us, man.
Uh, Chosen One said, "Cali is a sanctuary state, not city. In Tennessee, we don't play that."
I hear you. I hear you, man. It's I'm telling you, this is a beautiful state. It's so beautiful here, but damn, it's expensive. Everything is expensive, right?
Mm-hmm. Amen. Freedom, not free.
Freedom ain't free. You got it. And look, for the people who served and the people who come from families that serve, we know the price. We've all paid that price. We paid that price in one way or the other. And it just for us to even have a conversation about politics or freely express. I know I talk about China a lot, but just for example, in China, you couldn't even have the conversation we've had. People, this whole conversation would get locked down. We would be offline. They would take this whole thing down. It would disappear, and they would be knocking on my door within an hour. That's the
Mm-hmm.
difference between being in China or being in a place that's not free and being in the United States of America.
Got it. All right. Fantasy Novel said, "Immigration is fine. Just do it the legal way and 100% learn the language of the country as well as the laws."
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I welcome anybody who wants to immigrate to the United States as long as you do it the legal way. I have no problem. Come one, come all, do it the legal way. If the government says yes, you can come, then bring your ass. If they say no, you can't come, keep your funky ass in your own country. Thank you.
Isaac said, "The majority of undocumented persons in the US come legally and overstay their visa."
Yes, and there's a lot of truth to that. There's a lot of people here. I know people who are here and they've
Mhm.
overstayed their visa intentionally. Most of whom are women. Most of whom are women, and that's why the U.S. is so tough on women coming from other countries. Is because
Mhm.
that's what happens. There are a certain group of women that overstay their visas, hoping to get married to somebody who will then so they can stay in the country, and it happens.
Mhm.
It is what it is. So
Okay, so the next few comments are feedback from your previous caller. Jacques Payne said, "I concur. Immigration is fine if it's done legally. Think about it. Americans don't just go to other countries."
okay, all right, yeah. So okay, got it. All right. Okay. Good. Feedback from the call. Thank you very much. We appreciate the feedback. And look, we'll get on the call thing. And if you remember how the problems we had with the first time we had the live stream with the calls, we fixed that and we got it. Now we upgraded to a new live stream. We'll fix this. We'll get it. We'll get it cracking on the next live stream. We'll have it better.
Mm.
So we appreciate you guys being patient and we'll make this work for now.
Uh-huh. And they said, "I am sure Richie will tell us what's that said. I am sure Richie will tell us all what's said between you and John."
Well, John Armwood apparently disagreed with me, which is fine. And me and John are going to have a lot of conversation next week because John is going to be at the
Mm.
meet and greet, and I'm looking forward to that. We disagreed about the immigration thing, and that's okay for me. I have very strong feelings about the whole immigration thing, and anybody who talks to me will know that immediately, pretty quickly. Um, and and I've made my feelings very, very well known, and that's I stand by it. I stand by it.
Mhm.
Um, okay,
All right. So thank you for always hitting the thumbs up button. And just in case you haven't already, don't forget this is your time to hit the thumbs up button and leave your comments below. And just in case you haven't watched our video that was just released earlier today, don't forget to watch that as well after this live stream.
right.
Okay.
And John Armwood said, if you don't know, read Abraham Lincoln and Mexico. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So
Okay.
that might be some good reading, right?
Thank you. Jack Payne said, your show is awesome. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much.
Ching just likes saying the Jacques. She
Jack.
just likes saying your name. But you know what is
I
cool
want
about this?
French.
Yeah.
Mm.
As do I. You know what I do like about this new platform is you get a chance to see people's picture, and I do like that. So you kind of get to see what people
Yeah,
look
I know,
like.
right?
Yeah, I do like that. Yeah.
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 So, uh, okay, let's skip that one. So, there's enough drama in this world, according to Stephen McCardle. Yes.
There's more than enough. More than enough. And I
Mm,
don't. Look, I know a lot of people like drama, and it attracts people to some channels. For me,
mm.
I don't want the smoke. I'm trying to just be happy, you guys. I'm just trying to be happy and live my life and enjoy it. I might have 10, maybe 20 years left on this planet. I want it to be good. I want it to be good times. That's it.
30 years,
And
honey.
that's it.
30 to
Huh?
35.
Okay,
30 to
well,
35.
hopefully, but if I'm pushing you around in a wheelchair, then yeah, anyway, I'm just playing. But I want drama free. The whole point is I want drama
Yeah.
free. That's it. We can discuss stuff, but when it just comes to drama and yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool.
Mm. John
Right,
Armwood said Cheng was real funny in the earlier feature. Well, thank you,
right.
John.
She was funny.
That's
She was funny. Oh, yes. It's like she
I
thinks
cracked
just because
myself
I'm gone,
up.
she got to make some points. Yeah, like I'm gonna forget all the stuff she does. I ain't gonna. You do so much stuff. There's no way I could forget all the stuff that you do, and there's
Ah,
no way
thank
I'll
you
stop
po.
appreciating it. Even when you make me crazy, I never stop appreciating two things. One is all the stuff that you do for me daily on a daily basis, and two is how pretty I think you are.
Thank you. You're always handsome in my eyes. See?
Thank you, thank you.
Smile.
I know you
Don't
can't
suck
see
it
nothing
up.
though. No, I know you can, but you can't even see. You blind,
I can
so
see it now. I can see it. Grabe.
okay, all right, fine. All right, come on, come on,
Okay,
come on. We
so
got a show to do.
all right. Amirabui Al Mubarak, big ups to the elegant too. Thank you. You know I
Thank
like
you,
reading his
Amiraburi.
name.
I'll let you do it because I know you like reading his name. Thank you, man. We
Yeah.
appreciate you, dude. We definitely appreciate
Thank you. Theodore Metcalf said,
you.
I thought
Yo,
I'd pull up and say, hi, what's an NBA basketball? Have a good one.
hey, Theo. I hope me and Slick Rick are going to try to go to the Warriors game on Sunday if we can get these tickets. Yes, I haven't heard back, but yeah, we're going to try to go to the Warriors game on Sunday, and it's the last game of the season, so I'm kind of hyped about it. So we're going to try to make that happen, and it's a potential. It has playoff implications this game, so it should be hype. All right. Anyway,
All
okay,
right. Robert
next.
Chavez said, you
Uh,
all lucky at 10 eggs. We are 11.29. So
we're at $10 eggs, baby. $10 eggs.
$10 eggs. We are 11
So
and 29 cents. Okay.
right.
That's
So their
expensive
eggs.
eggs.
That's really expensive, right? Because
Don't
they had
eat
the
eggs
avian
right
flu.
there.
Remember? Yeah, remember we talked about the avian flu. Yeah, I'm
Mm,
cool.
mm,
I'm not
mm.
having no eggs, right?
Yeah. Eat all the eggs you can eat here when you
Yeah,
come back.
yeah, I'm good, right?
Daly said they're hitting us over the head with the egg prices here in the USA
Yeah,
matrix.
that's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That is
Derek
crazy.
said $10. Good lord, that's a lot of money.
It's a lot of Ching don't get it, Derek. Probably everybody, probably 90% of the people in this chat got that, but Ching, it's okay. I'll explain it to you later. Good lord, that's a
Okay.
lot of money. Yeah, it's Chris
It's
Rock.
a movie line?
It's a yeah,
Okay.
pretty much.
Thank
It's
you.
from Chris Rock's stand up. Yeah. Okay.
All
Anyway,
right. John
um,
Armwood said, Chang is prettier. I have flown Korean Air many times. Thank you, John Armwood.
She is. She is. She kind of. Yeah. She's a little
Thank
shine to her.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you, baby.
Look, she turning all kinds of colors now. Y'all didn't shower her compliments. She can't take it. But
Yeah,
you earned
Chosen
them.
One
You earned
said,
them.
thank you po. I've been in the Philippines so long I forgot about nachos. It doesn't exist.
The good ones don't. If there's good ones, they're hiding them from me. That's all I can say.
Mm,
If there's some good nachos, they are hiding them from me. I can't find good ones. That's all I can say. I
mm,
just can't find
mm.
good ones. Yeah.
All right. So Chosen One said, BGC ain't more expensive than Cali. Who said that? Okay. Katlin said, I'm like a bunny who loves veggies and fruits. I like vegetables and fruits too. It makes you
Oh,
feel healthy and
pick me. Yeah, yeah.
present.
Look, I'm
Yeah,
all about
unfortunately,
vegetables. Yeah,
yeah, unfortunately, the prices of vegetables and fruits here are a little spendy than meat, to be
they are.
honest.
They are. They're. But you know what? When I was shopping in Safeway. I checked the
Mm,
prices of vegetables, which I don't normally do, to compare them to the
mm,
prices in the prices in Manila are cheaper, especially for cauliflower and broccoli. Way cheaper.
mm.
Way cheaper. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So exactly, we'll be there at the shrimp factory, according to Stephen McCardle and SC. So many people now. Anthony Ross, hello, good day to you. Detroit, Michigan is the best. Good jazz and eggs are $6 for 18.
Word. Oh, Detroit must. Hey, but I heard Anthony, I would love to talk to you about Detroit, man. I've heard good things and bad things about Detroit. I know it's snowy up there, but I'm cool on the snow. That don't really bother me. I've never been to Detroit. I've been to Michigan, but I've never been to Detroit. I've been to Ann Arbor, of course, uh, and I've been to Central Michigan. I can't remember Chippewas, wherever Central Michigan is. We played them, but
Mm.
yeah, but I've never been to Detroit. I'd be curious to learn a little bit more about Detroit. Anyway, okay.
Mm-hmm. All right. So Mr. said, I have literally been to every major city in the US except San Francisco. I highly recommend living in Sugarland, Texas, in the western Chicago suburbs, and Las Vegas. They are the best in the country.
You know what, Mister, I'm gonna tell you this. I think that I've been in Texas. I've been in Texas a few times. I've been to Houston, and I've been kind of in San Antonio. I've been all over Texas, and I don't know if I could do Texas, but I might could because the prices are still right. Vegas would probably be the place. I know Vegas is just crazy hot in the summertime, but Vegas would probably be the place that I would go. It might would be the place that I would go. Vegas, or I know this is going to sound crazy, but New Mexico or Texas. It would be probably somewhere in that area. Somewhere in that area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All
Arizona is just
right. So
too crazy hot for me.
too hot. Mm.
Yeah.
Frank Ellis said, BGC is not more expensive than California. I think he's saying BGC is the California
Gotcha.
of the Philippines. Got it.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was gonna say I know BGC is a little bit more expensive, but like California, I don't know. Right, but that makes sense. That makes total sense. Okay. All right.
Yeah, Stephen
Next.
McCardle said best time to go to the Philippines is 24/7, 365. Yeah,
That's
24/7 a
what's up.
day,
Yeah.
300. Yes.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah,
So my boy,
but in the summertime, it's gonna be rainy. It's gonna be rainy in the
yeah.
summertime, though.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, so Derek Greenway said my boy lives in Montana. Richie just gets too cold for me.
it does get cold, bro. I mean, look, there's you're gonna get a 5 month winter. You're gonna get from late November, December, January, February, March. Yeah, you're gonna get a 5 month winter because in baseball season, literally, we didn't even start home games until late February, early March. We didn't start home games. We were always on the road because it was just there was still snow. So it just is what it is. You got to take the bad with the good, right?
Mm-hmm. And Stokely McDonald. Hello, Stokely. What's up?
Stokely, do us a favor and give us the name of your channel, brother. We tried to shout out your channel, but I didn't have the name of your channel. Give us Put the name of your channel in here so we can all get a chance to look at your channel and see what's up. So give yourself a little shout out on here, okay? All right.
Okay, Robert Travis said, Chang Richie, I found last year's article on best places to live for quality
Mhm.
of life. If it's okay to post here the site, I will to answer your question, Richie. I think
Post it.
you should
Post
post
it.
it, please. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Post it.
okay. John Armwood said Atlanta, so he's suggesting Atlanta to be one
Hotlanta,
of the
huh?
best.
Hmm.
Atlanta, is it hot?
Yeah. Yeah,
Hmm.
is they call it Hotlanta, yeah. Um, okay. South
Hmm.
Carolina for half the
Steve.
price.
Hmm.
Well, so my son lives in Beaufort, right? You know my son. Well, you know that, Stevie. My son lives in Beaufort, and I like Beaufort. I didn't think I was going to like Beaufort until I went there. I like the people. There's a Marine Corps base, obviously, right there. But I really liked it. It was cool for me.
Hmm.
I could do it. I could actually do South Carolina.
All right. Esther Williams said, "Glad you made the state safely. How was the jet lag?"
Actually, I got a system, bro. I got a
You got
good
a
system.
system.
The
You
system
got a
is,
system.
yeah, everybody check out my system. Here's my jet lag beating system. Is you got to stay up for 24 hours, or at least you got to try to stay up as long as possible before you get on the plane. As long as you possibly can. Don't sleep until you get on the plane. When you arrive, you can sleep up, try to watch as many movies as you can once you get on the plane. After you watch a couple movies, go to sleep, and when you wake up, your body will be kind of tuned in to the local time. It really works. It cuts easily three days. I'm usually over the jet lag in 48 hours. I'm over the jet lag when I get home. So I kind of got
Mm-hmm.
it down. It works. It works good. Right?
All
All right.
right.
Novel
So
said.
before we read Novel's comment, thank you so much, Chosen One, for giving us a super chat. Good live. First time subscriber, just showing some love. Thank you so much, Chosen One, for giving us some super chat.
Real quick, I just need to say I can't see the super chats. So I
You click,
appreciate you
honey,
sharing.
the starred. Yeah. Starred. You can see
Ah,
the tab.
I
Yeah.
did not see that. Thank you, chosen one. Much appreciated. Again, still getting used to
Yes.
this new system, which I
The
really like.
feature, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Got to learn some stuff, right? Thank you for the super chat. Much appreciated. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's right.
And where
So,
we at?
fantasy novel said, "Heck, Richie, in China, they
Oh,
will knock on your door at 3 a.m. just cause you're a foreigner. That's if you found a hotel that's legal for a foreigner to stay in."
yes. Yes. Look, they'll do things in China. They will do things, and you don't. This is what I'm saying. Again, to back Lynn's comments, to piggyback off of what she said, you don't appreciate a lot of people don't appreciate what we have in the US until you go somewhere else and you see what they don't have, and then you
Mm-hmm.
appreciate what we have in the US.
Mm. So, Mr. Hungry said, "Damn, that's straight facts. Gotta look when you talk around in China."
Hey, believe you can't the fact we can talk about Donald Trump this, Donald Trump that. We don't like Trump, you like Trump, whatever. But the fact that you can talk about it in public without worrying about what the government's saying, you can't do that in China. If you said anything, I guarantee you, if you said anything negative about Xi Jinping and China anywhere, watch how quickly the room gets quiet. Watch it seriously. That's serious. The room would get quiet like that, and I guarantee you there will be a knock on your door later. There will definitely be a knock on the door because people in that room are going to report you. They're going to report you,
Mm.
and you'll end up and you will disappear. And that's like no joke. That's serious. You will disappear, and they will put you in a what do they call them, a re something camp, or a re-education camp, where they explain to you what's acceptable and what is not. Yeah,
How do
that's
they
real.
explain it?
Uh,
That's
they they
scary.
explain it to you, right? But you're laughing, but that's the truth, and
I'm,
that's the difference between
yeah.
our country and living in
Yeah,
some
it's
other countries,
scary
right?
when they explain it to you,
Yeah,
how they explain it to you. Okay,
yeah.
so John Armwood said the United States has no
Mhm.
legal language.
I don't think we do. I don't think we do. I don't think we have an official. Is English an official language of the United States? I don't think we do have an official language. I'm not sure we do.
Mm.
Right.
Stephen McCardle said the Philippines is a peaceful nation.
As far as I know, they are. They've been nothing but
Yeah.
peaceful to me. What matters? Yeah.
Fantasy Novel said, does the US have an official language? Yes, English was designated as the official language of the United States in an executive order on March 1, 2025.
You know what? I did read that. Donald Trump made it. That was one of his things that he said he was going to do. He made it an official language. That is correct. Good call on that, Novel. So good
Thank you,
fact checking.
Novel.
Actually, that is correct. Okay.
Keith Jenkins, salute. How
Keith,
do I
what's up?
salute?
Yeah,
I
right
look
there in the
fierce.
eyebrow.
Anyway,
Yeah,
yeah, tip of the eyebrow. Anyway, Catlin, that's why I love hanging out and watching videos because it's cool, fun, and of course informative too. Thank you so much if you found it informative, funny, and of course fun to watch.
you know what, Catlin, though? I'm going to tell you right now, I'm a little mad. I'm a little upset. I'm a little angry because we wanted to have you on the phone today. We wanted to hear your voice. We got your cute picture here and now. Everybody's waiting, clamoring. People, Richie Rich, we want to hear Catlin. We want to see Catlin. Richie Rich, when's Catlin going to come on? I keep telling, man, I'm talking to her. I'm trying to get her to come on. You got lucky.
One
You got
day.
lucky. But we're going to get you. We're going to get you next time. You know I'm
Get
playing.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm only being half serious. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Whenever you feel comfortable calling, just call in.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We'll get it fixed. We'll get it fixed and we'll make sure the next show, right?
Yeah. So maybe when you're here in Manila, you said you're working now in Manila, so maybe you can like spend some
Yeah,
time
we got to
with
make
us
that
and
happen.
like do an
We
interview.
definitely got to make that happen.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Mr. Mr. said,
just hang out. If she's not
hang
comfortable
out.
interviewing, we could
No
just hang out.
pressure.
Yeah. Yeah,
No
get
pressure.
nachos. Let's get some nachos.
Okay. All right. Mr. said $1 for a drink. I'll give you 15 cents for you to pour it in my hand.
All right. Okay.
All right. So,
I know. Hold on, sweetie.
mm,
We're doing movie lines. I know you don't. We're doing movie lines up in here, right? Again, it's another Chris Rock thing, but it's another movie line. That's all right. I
$1 for
got
a
you.
drink?
Yeah. Good Lord, that's a lot of money. You poured it right. Okay. Anyway. All right.
Okay,
We got it.
anyway. How do you pronounce this? Sorry. Lacquay
LaQuay.
Road?
LaQuay.
Lacquay
Yeah.
Roads. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
Lacquay Roads. I'm 27, retiring in 2 years. Can't wait to meet my asawa. 27?
27, right? 27. He
Younger.
might have been in. He might have been in. LaQuay, we're retiring from what? Are you in the military? Because he might have been in for 10. That might put him in 2 years, in for 10 years, and that's still a decent pension. That's still a decent pension. He would retire as an E6 probably, or E5 or 6. So that's still a decent pension. Okay. All right.
Gibson said, Chris would ask how much is one egg. Good Lord.
Exactly.
He's going to say that.
You're gonna have to Google it, Sweet. You gotta
Okay,
have to
I
Google it.
will later. Richie and Tang.
That's her, man. Don't put it on me. That's her. You see her in the videos. You see how. Anyway, I ain't gonna put you on blast, baby. Yeah, so you got. Man, come on. Yeah, we got a show to do, Chang. Quit. Yeah.
Yeah, Robert Travis said, "Message me later, Richie. I'll make you a care package for nachos when you go back to the Philippines."
Would you
Word?
please, bro? Something. Look. This is not me bitching about the food today, but I'm just saying the one thing I have no complaints about the Philippines. I'm cool with everything else. Just give me some nachos. Give me some decent nachos somewhere, and I'll give that place a lot of business. That's it. That's all.
Yeah, I'll make you some nachos. I promise you. When you
Okay.
come back, that's the
Where are you
first.
gonna get the ground beef from? All right. Okay.
I know where. Okay.
Okay.
So, Mr. said Detroit gets a lot of hate, but I actually love Detroit. You can buy a 3-bedroom house up there for a pack of cigarettes and a dirty magazine.
I love it. I love it. For $3 in a dirty magazine. That's what I
Gibson
heard.
said, sorry, go ahead.
Hold on. I heard that the housing prices in Detroit are still fairly cheap, and that's what I heard. Henry's from Detroit. Yeah, my boy Henry. He's from
Your
Detroit.
Henry?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
got it.
Henry's from Detroit. Yeah, so, but yeah, I don't know if I would mind it. I don't know. But anyway, All right,
Mm.
next.
Gibson said Vegas is now expensive too.
That's what I heard, Gibby. That's what I heard. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Derek Greenwade said, Cheng, that cute smile will look good in Dodgers blue. No, I'm going to wear the
You
San
know what?
Francisco Giants hoodie. No. Get me
Hey,
out with
hey, Derek.
Yanni.
Hey, Derek. You see that? You see that indoctrination, bruh? That's indoctrination right there. Yeah, that's me and
Giants.
Slick work. Me and Slick Rick working on her. That's what that is right there. Right.
It's either Giants or 49ers.
That's it. That's it. That's it. There you go. That's my
Yeah.
girl right there. That's my girl.
Anthony Ross or Golden State Warriors.
That's it.
Anthony Ross, you need to hang with me, bro. If you ever come this way, the best way to have a great time is with a native of the city. I think for sure
And
that's the
and
mm,
can you send me your like info or some way that I can get a hold of you offline so we could chop it up a little bit? I would love to do that. I would love to do that because like I said, I've never been up there, so I would love to see it for sure. Okay.
mm-hmm. So
And
Stokely said his channel is Stokely McDonald. That's the name of his channel.
okay, all right, we got that. So, all right, so you guys, you guys check out Stokely McDonald's channel. I've been meaning to give him a shout out a couple of times, but we just didn't get around to it.
Mm-hmm.
I apologize for that,
Yeah.
Stokely. So,
Mm-hmm.
so there you go. Check
Go
out
and
Stokely's
check out
channel.
his channel, please. The name is Stokely McDonald. Yeah, can you please highlight the comment, please, babe? Thank you.
Boom, right there.
All
Boom.
right. So fantasy novel said, just watch out sleeping on the plane as groups have been stealing sleeping people's luggage looking for electronics and cash. Ooh. Yeah.
Mm, mm, mm. Okay, good knowledge. Good to know. Good to know.
Mm.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
all right. Who's in the
Johnny
house?
P. Johnny
Johnny
P.
P's in the
Who's
house.
that? I don't know
Oh,
him.
you know somebody named Johnny? I don't know nobody named Johnny. You know some?
Uh,
Yeah.
I don't know. I love
Johnny P.
Johnny.
Johnny P is in the house. What's going on, Johnny? I am excited because Johnny P is going to be joining us in Savannah. So we're
Yeah.
looking forward to that. Yeah, we got a few cats coming.
Wow.
We're gonna
I'm
have a good
excited
time.
for you.
We're gonna have a good time in Savannah. The more the merrier. It doesn't just need to be the 4 or 5 of us. If anybody else wants to join, definitely hit me up. Let us know. A week from Saturday, a week from tomorrow, Savannah, Georgia, 3 o'clock at the Shrimp Factory. At the Shrimp Factory. There
Mm.
you go. Okay. All right.
Okay.
So what do
Mr. said we have the same system for jet lag.
okay, so there you go.
Not
It
the same.
works. The system definitely works. All right. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Stephen McCardle said most people live in their own little bubble and rarely leave their comfort zone.
There's truth to that. There's a lot of truth to that. I mean,
Mm.
Ching, what do you do outside of home and me or home and my home? What do you normally do? You
Home.
do family stuff.
I do some of the family stuff, but recently I just do
Mhm.
work, your place, my home, work, your place, my home. That's it.
Right. Yeah.
I don't have that. Yeah, I don't have a
Exactly.
lot of time to go around. Like when we do walk and talk, that's the only time
Mhm.
we
Right.
can go around. But recently, yeah.
Thank God for
Mm,
Saturday and Sunday mornings, right?
right. So, fantasy novel said, Mr. Hungry said, Shim, Jim, Pim.
Pim, yeah.
Shim,
Xi Jin, Xi Jinping,
Jim,
Xi
Pim.
Jinping. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah.
I like
Fantasy
that. Yeah.
novel said, re-education camp where torture and slavery are a daily thing.
It's no joke. I'm telling you, it's no joke. I mean, people, we can laugh at it because it doesn't happen to us, but that's no joke over there. People, watch how quick a room will go silent. Right.
Mm. Troy Coat, good day all. I'm late. How's
What's up, Troy?
things, guy? Hello, Troy. Thank you for coming in and joining our live stream.
Mhm.
Don't forget, if you just came into our live stream, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. And don't forget that we just released a video earlier this morning. Don't forget to watch that as well and and drop a comment after the live stream.
All
Okay,
right.
Kathleen said she's in Green Hills right now. Okay, so enjoy shopping,
So pretty
Kathleen.
close. So pretty close,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm. You want to do the
Right?
next one?
Yeah, Tobias, we really appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat, brother. We really
Thank you,
appreciate that.
Tobias.
And once again, we'll always say that on our channel, we're never going to solicit super chats or any money or anything like that. But nobody's going to be mad at you for dropping us a super chat, and we always definitely appreciate it. And hopefully, it will always go to helping to improve our channel in one way or another.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
LB, got to read that. I got to read that too because he had a comment on there.
Okay.
Sure.
Don't tread on me or try to chill my speech. Peace.
That's it. Exactly. Freedom ain't free. Freedom ain't free, but we have it. And we have it where a whole bunch of other people don't.
So John Armwood said there's definitely another unofficial language, but Trump does not have the power. Congress has to do it.
Okay. All right.
All right. And so Lacquay Rhodes said funeral services. I may have missed a follow-up on that. I don't know what that means.
I think I did too. Oh, I think that's in reference to the re-education camps where torture and
gotcha.
a daily thing. Okay, I think so. Okay. All right. Okay. Next.
Frank Ellis said, "When are you going to bring Cheng to the U.S., Rich?"
Ching. I think I was thinking about that on the way here actually, and I think Ching has a lot of the necessary stuff to get a visa. But I would feel a lot better if she went to a couple of other countries first to get that on her Interpol record, and I think that would help her. I think she has some assets that are necessary that would help her get a visa. But again, I think it would look a lot better if she visited a couple of other countries first. And she's never been out of the Philippines at this point. Yeah, she's never been out of the Philippines at this point. So I think getting her to Vietnam or to Taiwan or Indonesia or Thailand or something like that would be good and would make it look and would go a lot further on her Interpol record. Yeah.
Thank you. All right. Robert Chavez said, "Be back in a bit." Okay. See you later, Robert.
We'll see you when you get back. Right?
So Fantasy Novel said, "I don't do any sports myself."
No sports. Right? All right, Slick Rick is back, and now we have his attention. Right?
You got it. Go 49ers, go Giants, go Golden State Warriors.
There you go. Atta girl. Exactly. Me and Slick Rick are doing everything we can to indoctrinate Chang, so we don't hear nothing about no Dodgers, no Lakers. I am a Lakers fan because of law.
Sorry, Kobe Bryant here. So.
Yeah, I'm a Lakers fan too because of law school. But, but yeah, nothing else. No, nothing else. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So let's make it work, Richie. Good dubs.
Okay. John is saying NPR's Trump's order is legitimate. Okay. That's what NPR is saying, right? I like NPR too. I like listening. I mean, they got a slant. They obviously have a biased slant, but I like listening and getting news from them, right? John said he remembers the Brooklyn Dodgers, right? Play. Okay. Right. That's you're definitely one up on me because that means that was in the 50s and 60s before they moved out to the West Coast. Right? That's cool though. Actually, that would be really cool. Okay.
Slick Rick said, "Okay, break is over. Hitting the road again. Drive safely, Slick Rick."
Okay. Yeah, drive safely, brother.
Stokely McDonald said, "Thanks for the shout out, guys." You're welcome, Stokely. Check out his channel.
A promise is a promise. For sure. My word. I'm only as good as my word.
Derek Greenway said, "You scared Cheng. Don't be a punk." Solid Warriors. I get him. I get his jokes, and it's all good. Yeah, Derek Greenway said, "Raiders Nation is close as I can to the 40 whiners."
Yeah.
49ers.
That's you tell them, baby. Tell them. Tell this man.
49ers, they don't whine.
There you go. Okay.
Let's Southern California.
You know what,
Rich? You
know what? If or when that day comes, that would probably be. I'd probably keep that between me and her, and it would be a surprise to her before anybody else. So. We've talked about certain things, and we'll see if it happens. I would love for that to happen.
We'll cross the bridge when we get there.
The plan.
Mm.
Exactly.
Yeah. Gibson said
Okay.
Lakers
Lakers in
in
5.
5.
Yeah, I'm scared. I'm scared, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm scared. Yeah.
Frank Ellis said, you got to add the San Jose Sharks to that roster, Cheng. It dep-
What's this? What is this? What is the San Jose Sharks, hon?
I don't know.
I didn't.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
at least you're real though. It's the hockey team. It's our hockey team,
Ah, it's a
right?
hockey team?
Yeah,
Do
we
you
have a
have the
hockey team. Yeah,
Oilers?
yeah,
You got the
yeah.
jersey from the Oilers.
I do, but because it's Grant Fuhr and he's the first Black Hall of Fame goalie in the NHL. Yeah, so that's
Gotcha,
why I
gotcha.
got Grant Fuhr here. So,
Mm.
okay, all right. Next,
The
all right,
big
Big
boss,
Boss
New
said,
York
mhm.
all the way, baby. Rick and roll.
Yeah. The Knicks. I don't know. Um, we got about 15 minutes left of this live stream, guys. So we got about
Mm-hmm.
15 minutes left, and so the Raiders are in Las Vegas now. Yeah, I know. I've been to the stadium. I've been in the stadium. The stadium is nice. The stadium is really nice in Las Vegas. Um, I think if the only way I could go back to living, come back to living in the U.S. would be Vegas or Texas or back up somewhere to Montana, like in the Pacific Northwest. Would
Mm-hmm.
happen.
So
Yeah.
moving forward to the reasons or the things that you might miss when you're there in the US. I think
Mhm.
you one of the things you might consider this, Amazon and the next day delivery service. Because it takes
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, well, I ordered something the day before, the day that I left. I ordered something, went from the Philippines the day that I left. When I arrived here, it was on the porch. I mean,
Mm,
like I arrived, yeah,
I know,
less than
right?
24 hours later, it
Mm,
was on the porch. So you can't, you can't. It's tough to beat the service here. It's tough to beat the
mm-hmm.
service here. If you order something
Well,
in the
mhm.
Philippines, how long does it take?
5 to 7 days,
Yeah,
depending on where the
it's gonna
location.
be a minute. Yeah, it's gonna be a minute.
Yeah.
It is what it is, though.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't have no
So
emergencies.
mm-hmm. So also I think one of the things maybe just maybe because I always hear you say about privacy and the personal space. I think
Yeah,
that's what you really miss about living or being in the United States.
right.
Um wait, go ahead.
Um, I miss my fam. I miss my family, and I miss seeing my country. I miss there's some the patriotism we have in this country to me is unlike any other place. They try to fake the funk in China, but it's fake patriotism. It's fake patriotism. Um, People here love their country. I don't know that everybody appreciates the country as much as they should because a lot of people have never been outside of the country, so they don't understand. We're kind of like spoiled children because we've had
Mm-hmm.
everything for our whole lives, so we don't appreciate what we have. But I do appreciate when I come back. I always appreciate what I've always had, and I try not to take that for granted. Yeah,
Mm. Yeah,
yeah,
and also I think as hearing you mention that in the US
mhm.
people mind their own business while here in the Philippines, everybody wants to know you.
Everybody
Like
gossiping. Yeah,
everybody
everybody
gossip,
gossiping. Yeah,
everybody knows who your
yeah,
your
yeah. You get a lot
who
more
your
privacy here.
boyfriend is. Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, you get a lot more
So
privacy here. But really quick, let's since we're winding down this, I just want to make sure we get everybody's comments in. Daly said,
mhm.
"Good live stream update, both you guys. Thanks, Daly. We always
Thank you
appreciate you
so
coming
much,
on.
Daily.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, I'm checking out your channel. I see your channel's growing too. That's awesome, bro. And then
Thank you.
Big Boss Herbie said I was going to come back to the U.S., but I need those prices like another set of balls. And I hear you, Big Boss, right? Um, and John said I don't know either. And yeah, um, Frank Ellis said Geo uses Amazon. I use Amazon in Manila. I use Amazon in
Mm-hmm.
Manila, Frank. The difference is it's not going to you're not going to get it delivered the next day or in 2 days. It's
Yeah.
going to take about seven. It's going to take 7 to 10 days if you use Amazon. You can get it
Yeah.
if you order $50 or more, you'll get stuff delivered for free. It won't cost you anything extra. You just have to pay more than $50 for whatever you're ordering. But it's gonna take you 7 to 10 days. Yeah, it
Mm-hmm.
is what it is. Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
So Mr. Lee Knight said, "Hey, Rich and Cheng, my two favorite peeps. Thank you. Richie, when
Thanks.
Cheng comes to the US and you're ready for a vacation, the two of you can come visit me in Barbados. You can stay with me if you like. Would
What?
be an honor. Thank you. Thank you for the invitation."
That's what I'm talking about. I've never been to Barbados, but brother, as I say to everybody out here, don't invite me if you don't mean it. Because I'm telling you, I will show up. I will show up, and I'll call first. I'll call first and let you know. But I will come. There's nothing like traveling. I love going to new places and seeing new places. So that's awesome for sure. And thank you, Mr.
Yeah,
Lee Knight.
big
I appreciate that.
thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciated. Big Boss Herbie said, "The Pinocchio theory. Don't fake the funk or your nose will grow."
Exactly. Exactly.
Mm.
Right.
Catlin said, "A good friend told me whenever he is here in the Philippines, there's no place like home."
I believe that too. I believe that.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I totally agree. Right.
Yeah.
Derek said his nephews played football at USC. They are blessed because to play football at USC, you have to be an extremely talented individual. And I was not that talented. I did play Division One football, but at the University of Montana, and man, if you it, you got to be talented to play football at USC. That's a whole different level, which I do not possess. Yeah, or didn't at that time anyway. Right, right.
Yeah. So
Uh,
Catlin said,
mhm.
and I told him, then go home and just visit Philippines.
And visit the Phils, yeah, right.
Mm.
All right. Um, Anders said, "Have a great stay in the U.S. Ching, have fun while he's out of town. Yeah, Ching, have fun, sweetie.
Yeah.
Do some fun
Yeah.
stuff. Ching,
Mm-hmm.
you be plotting and scheming to come over and spend time with me, which I love. I'm not complaining about it. But yeah, have some fun, do some fun stuff.
Yeah.
We had a good time before I left. We had a really good time before I
Mm-hmm.
left, and
Mm-hmm.
that was awesome. That was awesome. And I'll see you when I get. Well, I'll see you a whole bunch of times because you ain't gonna stop calling me. But 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 I'll see you when I get
I
back.
tried not to. I try not to because I know that we have the. This is where the LDR comes in. The
That's
time
what it is,
zone
I guess,
sucks.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we have to
John
like
said he
adjust.
ordered something for.
Mm,
So I'm sorry, sweetie.
it's all good. Go ahead.
John said he ordered something for Slick Rick. Is that for Slick Rick, John, or is it for me? So I'm not sure. It says Rick, but do you mean Rich? I don't know. Okay. All right. Mr. Lee
Maybe.
Knight said
Hi,
he means it.
Jane. Mhm.
Right.
Sorry,
Mr.
sorry.
Lee Knight said he means it. So hey, I might be taking a trip to Barbados. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Jane, the ultimate Filipina. Hi, Rich and Chang. Hello, Jane.
What's going on, Jane? What's happening? And Rich, are you coming back to the Philippines? Jane, of course I'm coming back to the Philippines. I'm only here for a hot minute. 2 weeks left. I got family. I got my two kids and a beautiful granddaughter that I'm going to see, and a whole bunch of siblings that are going to take good care of me while I'm here. So I'm just here for a couple of weeks and loving it and enjoying my family. But I'm definitely going to be
Mm-hmm.
back. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So,
All right. Hey,
um,
really quick, sweetie. Sorry to interrupt you, Mr. Lee
it's all
Knight.
good.
Can I get some personal contact info from you? Maybe just hit us up, hit my email up. Because look, I will. You don't understand. I will, when I tell you I'm coming, I will come. So give me your personal stuff so we can kind of get in contact and we can figure out a time when I can come out and see Barbados, bro. Because I would love it. I would love the beach. Sounds good to me. I don't need no more. I don't need no more sun. But but I'll go sit out on the beach with a brother for sure. Right. And thanks for joining
Mm,
our show. We really appreciate it. Um,
thank you.
uh, are we missing any comments?
Mike said, John Armwood said Barbados is nice. And then
Yeah, I haven't
Mike
been there,
T
but I'll
said,
try it.
mm-hmm, good live stream. Thank you so much, Mike T.
Thank you,
And
Mike
then
T.
Jane said, Cheng is lonely now. I'm not, I may be alone, but I'm not lonely, Jane.
She ain't alone, Jane. She ain't alone. In that house, you can never be
Yeah,
alone where she
go,
lives. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
And I'm happy to
yeah,
be around my
yeah.
boys because this is like a holy week, so the boys are not coming to school. So yeah, family time.
Right, right. Big Boss Herbie got a pro tip, right? He said, "Here, let's do this. You can
You can do
also ship
also
Amazon." Go ahead, baby. Go ahead.
pro tip, you can also ship Amazon stuff to LBC in the US and they will ship it here.
Okay. All right. There you go. There you go.
Mm.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you guys, I've taken up space, and my family has been so nice to keep it quiet so I can rock this live stream. We really appreciate you guys coming on. Thanks again for the 2 super chats, you guys. We really appreciate
Thank
that.
you.
And hey, we wouldn't do this if it wasn't for you guys. You guys are awesome. We really appreciate you,
We
and
made
look
it
forward. Yeah,
possible.
they make it possible. So thank you guys. Thank you guys for everything. We absolutely love
Yes,
you, and we
thank
love the
you.
comments. If you haven't seen our latest video, go ahead and check that out. Give us a thumbs up if you like it, and there's quite a bit of stuff coming from here, and quite a bit of stuff that we prepared before I left too. So we got videos coming. We ain't gonna leave you hanging. But we love you
Yeah,
guys.
and
Thank you
also
so much. Go ahead. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
and also don't forget that we are trying to improve every time. And even though we're apart, we try to make it an awesome live stream, just making sure that both of us are here present. And
Yeah.
thank you so much for all the love and support that you give us in our videos, in our live streams, the comments, the likes. Are much appreciated and helping us grow, and we're hoping that we can you can pitch me from over here, huh?
just so you guys can understand what we're talking about. Thing you guys don't understand. The videos we make are like 45 minutes because Ching can just talk and talk and talk. But by the time I edit out all the talking, they're down to 19 minutes. And when we're making a video, I'm under the table jabbing her leg, and that's the cue. Okay, cut,
Stop
cut.
talking.
But I can't poke her. She can sense me wanting to poke her from over here, but I can't. All right.
I like us now. You can poke me.
Exactly. She just chop it up. But but one
Anyway,
thing I do want to say thank you guys for the patience. We're working on it, and
yes.
we'll get the call in feature going. Get it right because we do really like the call in feature. So we'll fix that. We'll figure out a way to
Yes.
make that happen. And thank you guys so
Mm-hmm.
much. We're
Mm-hmm.
gonna end this now. Are we gonna? What do you have to say, sweetie?
Maybe it could be a possible like video call in the future. Why not?
It can with this we can do it,
Mm-hmm.
but we got to monkey around with this together and figure out how to do
Yes.
that. Just
Coming
we just want to
soon.
make the live coming soon to a theater
Mm.
near you. All right,
Mm-hmm.
let's get out of here. We'll let you guys enjoy the rest of your Saturdays. We love you guys. Thank you so much, and we'll see you guys next time. So I'm Richie Rich for Richie Rich Abroad.
And this is Chang.
Deuces.
Deuces. We're
We're out.
out.